What is going on, Grinders? It's Chief. We're in the building, and it is Take Your Pick'em, folks. I'm so glad to be here with you. Thank you for joining us yet again early in the morning. Say it like the Gap Band, you got to get up early in the morning. Got to get up, folks, and let's get these plays in. Once again, so thankful for you guys joining us. And you know what time it is. It is time for winning words of wisdom. And this is coming from Jules Renard. And here's what it says. Everything you want is out there waiting for you to ask. Everything you want also wants you, but you have to take action to get it. And I think that's so true, man. You know, a lot of times you just got to conceptualize in your mind, conceptualize how you want your life to look, conceptualize how you want your day to go, conceptualize how you want that month to look, and go after it, man, with everything that you have. Keep the positive energy going, keep the positive mindset, and lo and behold, at the end of this thing, you're going to see some fantastic results about you, about yourself, about your family, about your surroundings. And so I just think it's such a big thing, man, conceptualizing, getting in your mind what you want to do, how you want to do it, and then being able to go out and execute that. And that all comes from inside. So hopefully those winning words of wisdom bless someone this morning. We're going to go over a quick recap. And yesterday did not go how I wanted it to go on the show. I did put out some more plays on Twitter as well, and both of those actually came through for us. So if you're following me on Twitter and you're able to get those two, then you ended up probably having a fairly okay day. But on the month right now, we are 39, 34, and 2. We ended up with another push yesterday. We took Yusei Kikuchi. The bad Yusei Kikuchi showed up yesterday, did not mow down Milwaukee in their monstrosity of K rates to lefty. Shane McClanahan got the push at 7. Logan Gilbert had a rough start, did not get the Ks, but I did put out also like Logan Gilbert less than 1.5 walks, and that one came through us. But that does not go in the official tally because we did not discuss it on the show. So on this month of May, we are 39, 34, and 2. All right, we're going to hop in the show. Jay Steele, 1020, man, thanks for joining the show so frequently, brother. Really appreciate you. And once again, hopefully those words of wisdom continue to bless a few people. So we're going to hop right in. And this is, look, I'm going to go with the staple. If you've been in the prop shop, if you've been following any of my work this season in terms of some of the pick-em plays that I like, you will know quickly that Mitch Keller, folks, he's been one of my favorite props across the industry. He's been, man, pitching well since spring training. And today, folks, we get another really good matchup for Mitch Keller. He's sitting here at 6.5 strikeouts, facing a really high strikeout team in San Francisco. Once again, I always talk about San Francisco. This team does have some power, but, man, the strikeouts are baked in. 27% for Yaz, 26% for Davis, 22% Conforto, 29% for Haniger, Sable at 30%, 23.5% for Schmidt, who came in playing pretty well, 34.8% for Bailey, 26.5% for Wisely. Then we've got Keller here, sitting at a 30.5% K rate, 3.32 xFIP if you can follow along, 5.7% walk rate, 26% K rate to righties, 33% K rate to lefties, and has really done a good job pitching this season. As you can see, has a really good pitch mix. He's got fastball, cutter. I love guys that throw the cutter and splitters. I love cutters and splitters, but he's got fastball, cutter, sinker, curveball. So that's his pitch mix. Mainly fastball, cutter is definitely one of his go-tos, and that's going to help keep the ball on the ground. But also he's going to get a few strikeouts with that curve as well. So I like this particular spot for Mitch. You know, when we look at the cutter, you know, the numbers aren't as crazy as they seem, but we do have fairly low contact rates as we get closer to the bottom of this order. And so I think Mitch Keller, man, he's been one of the best pitchers in baseball this season. And hopefully he doesn't make me eat my words today. So definitely going to be loading up on Mitch Keller, and that's across the industry. I checked Underdog. Underdog did not have Mitch Keller available for strikeouts at the moment. He is on Vivid, if I'm not mistaken, at 6.5, unless they bump. Of course, he's on PrizePicks at 6.5. I'm sure you can get him on Hot Streak. I'm pretty sure at 6.5 as well. So across the industry, Mitch Keller is definitely a guy that we want to get involved in. I love the strikeout opportunities here. This is going to be a bonus play, not going to include an official tally. But once again, like the last time we got the bump, we didn't get the prop. The prop didn't hit the last time we discussed it. But Mitch Keller at 3.5 strikeouts through 3 innings for the MLB live variety on PrizePicks. I do like that as well. Won't include that in the official tally. The official play is 6.5 strikeouts. We want more than that projection. Moving right along, folks. We're going to Chicago. We're going to be talking about the Rays. It's Zach Eflin. And I was talking with some guys in the prop shop today. We've got Zach Eflin at 5.5 strikeouts. I'm not going to take that projection just yet. I want to see if we get a bump down to 5. This will also not be in the official tally, but I do want to discuss it. If we can get the bump down to 5 strikeouts, I think it's going to be advantageous for us to go with the over. So that's what I'm going to wait on. I will include the 5.5 strikeouts in one card that I will build, and I'll place that in the prop shop. Full disclosure, a lot of guys in the prop shop are going to be on less than the 5.5 strikeout projection today. Not me personally. That's just because the Cubs strike out at such a high clip, and I really value their K rates. And Eflin's been pretty good this season. However, what we're going to be discussing is the pitching out. So one of the things I like about Eflin, he's at 16.5 pitching outs. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, he's bumped now to 17. I still think Eflin can get through 6 innings today fairly clean. I think he'll pick up some strikeouts. But the reason being, I love the ground ball rate here at 52.7%. When guys keep the ball on the ground, that's typically, sometimes it will lead to quick innings. And so I love that about him. And then we don't have a lot of power in this lineup. And so ground balls, not a lot of power in baseball lineups, can equal pretty good success in terms of having a leash. So I really like Eflin here. And so when you look, what are you seeing? Fastball cutter, fastball sinker. When guys keep the ball on the ground, good things happen most of the time if they've got good control and they're a fairly good pitcher. Now, there's some pitchers that are ground ball guys and they still get shelled. So I don't want to over-exaggerate that. The guy still has to have the skills that we need for him to get the job done. And I definitely think Eflin has the skills on the season. 24.6% K rate, not walking guys, which is fantastic. 3.3% walk rate and a 3.41 xFIP, which suggests he's not getting blown up hardly ever. And he has been going 6 innings. I mean, a great deal. I've seen him go through 6 innings in roughly 60 to 70 pitches in some of these games. And so I'm hoping that something like that materializes for us again today. So definitely like Zach Eflin, who is in Chicago today. Once again, I will bring up the weather from Ross, because I do think this is important, and I did look at that this morning. So with the Rays of Chicago, and this was earlier this morning, we do have a chance for a delay, but not a particularly good chance. We've got winds blowing a bit right to left and a bit in at 10 miles per hour. And so that's going to help some of those fly balls as well. Some balls get hit in the air. We should have a little bit of wind resistance to keep that ball in the park, and that will also hopefully help him pick up a few quick outs. And then, speaking of the Rays, we need to go visit our good friends at Shady Rays. Kick off the new year with gear built to last. Our friends at Shady Rays have you covered from the sun to the slopes with premium polarized shades, customizable snow goggles, and much more. Shady Rays is an independent sunglasses company that offers a world-class product that's just as good as any expensive pair we've worn. Durable frames and extremely clear optics for outdoor adventures. That's not all. Shady Rays offers the most insane protection plan in all of eyewear. Every pair of sunglasses is backed by a lost and broken replacement policy. If you lose or break your pair, even on day one, they told us they will send you a brand new pair, no questions asked. Wear your Shady Rays with confidence because they have your back long after the purchase. With Shady Rays, you can look good and feel good. And to date, they have donated over 20 million meals to fight hunger with Feeding America. If you don't love them, exchange them for a new pair or return them for free within 30 days. There's no risk when you shop with Shady Rays. The team always has your back. Exclusively for listeners of Take Your Pick'em, Shady Rays is giving you the best deal of the new year. Go to shadyrays.com. Use the promo code RotoGrinders and get 50% off of 2 pairs of polarized sunglasses. Try it for yourself. The shades rated 5 stars by over 200,000 people. Boom shakalaka, what is going on, my brother? I'm really looking forward. If you guys are in the prop shop, Boom shakalaka cooks up the most brilliant and unique new sports cards in the industry. Come in the prop shop, you'll know what we're talking about. That's all fun and games. All right, moving on to our next play here. We've got Patrick Corbin. It's Patrick Corbin alert first, folks. I typically love Patrick Corbin Day. He's made me eat these words several times this season, but look at this. 4.58 XFIP for Patrick Corbin, 14.5% K rate, 5.1% walk rate. I think Patrick Corbin's going to struggle facing the Dodgers. He's at 16.5 pitching outs, folks. Patrick Corbin, 16.5 pitching outs. We want less than that projection across the industry. Please, Dodgers, don't let me down. Knock this guy around early so we can get him out of here. But I love this today. Once again, the K rate's low. The XFIP's at 4.5. Walk rate, he's not walking, guys. So he's throwing pitches across the plate. We just need the Dodgers to make contact. Well, I think we'll get some good contact today. Mookie Betts, 302 ISO, 392 WOBA, 11.7% K rate, 11.7% walk rate. Freddie Freeman, this is lefty-lefty. Doesn't matter. 343 ISO, 410 WOBA, 16.9% K rate, 7.8% walk rate. Will Smith, 250 ISO, 372 WOBA, 2.8% K rate to left-handed pitching this season. My goodness, 19.4% walk rate. JD Martinez, who's been struggling the past couple of seasons, in my opinion, just based on where he was. 1.95 ISO, 267 WOBA. As we see, his weighted on base average is not great, but 18.4% K rate, 10.2% walk rate. Chris Taylor, man, K rate through the roof, but a 500 ISO, 404 WOBA, Muncy 26% K rate, Vargas 19, Thompson 46, and Rojas at the bottom at 8.6%. But we're just not seeing the strikeouts for Patrick Corbin. He's going to be throwing a lot of sinker, and the sinker has helped him out. Patrick Corbin has just double played us to death in the first inning to kind of stop the run, stop the rally. But I think the Dodgers are going to get to him today. We've got fairly good contact rates across the board. Whiff rates are up for JD and Chris Taylor, but we know Chris Taylor's striking out a ton. But look at these ISO numbers against the sinker. 350 for Mookie, 208 for Freeman, 240 for Will Smith, 275 for JD, 500 for Taylor, 375 for Muncy, 667 for Vargas, 333 for Chase Thompson, and 172 for Rojas. Dan Casey just placed in the chat, folks. Eflin at 5 strikeouts on Vivid. I will be headed over to Vivid Picks to get that in. I like the 5 strikeouts. Thank you a bunch, Dan Casey. I will say this. If they've got him at 16.5 pitching outs, I do like that more. But at 5 strikeouts, that's where I'm going to get the action in. Head on over to Vivid Picks. That's where we want to get Eflin at in the building. So once again, we're looking at this with Corbin. Just really like the numbers here for the Dodgers. And if any of you are subscribers of the bat likes Corbin under the pitching outs as well. I think the bat has him projected for around 14 pitching outs. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Dante. Thanks a bunch. I meant to take these glasses off. The production team has talked to me about these glasses. I try to wear them to protect my eyes. The glasses are now off. Thanks a bunch, my friend. At any rate, so we've got Corbin here, and definitely think that with the bat projection as well, the bat and I don't agree all the time. And obviously that's Cardi's baby. You know, and we both have we have a different interpretation of data. But I'm in agreement with the bat here today. They've got him at 14 pitching outs, basically saying we think he probably completes at max 5 innings. I'm going to side with that. I hope we are correct. All right, we're going to do a quick recap, and then we will get you guys out of here. So at the top today, this is definitely one of my favorite plays. We could call this the play of the day, if you will. I really like Keller here. 6.5 strikeouts for Mitch Keller. We want more than that projection. We've got Zach Eflin in Chicago. A little bit of wind blowing in. He's now up to 17 pitching outs, probably still 16.5 at Vivid or Sleeper. or possibly underdog. I still like more than that. I think Zach Eflin will complete 6 innings or more today against the Cubs. I also like him more than 5 strikeouts. I also like MLB Live Mitch Keller at 3.5 strikeouts through the first 3 innings. I like that. That's not in the official tally, just giving out other things that I will be investing in today. Quick recap, Mitch Keller, 6.5 strikeouts, we want more. Zach Eflin, up to 17 pitching outs on PrizePicks, but probably still 16.5 across the industry. We like more than that. And then Patrick Corbin at 16.5 pitching outs. We want less than that projection. Folks, thanks so much for coming in and hanging out with me today. I'm Chief. This has been Take Your Pick'em. Come in with your pockets empty. Leave with your pockets full. Let's close the month out strong. When I come back tomorrow, it's June 1st, and we're on the street. Talk to you soon.